You're probably being told over and over again by lots of different people to follow your passion or follow your heart or follow your bliss. And I think that's terrible advice. And I think at some level, you probably know that that's terrible advice because you may not know what your passion is. You may not be able to make money at your passion. You may not be able to make enough money at your passion. If you make money at your passion may go away. And so I think you need to think about this in a much more sophisticated way. And that's what my book is about. It's about choosing the relationship between your passion and your work intentionally. And I lay out 5 different ways that your passion and your work can relate to each other, particularly targeted at young people. So those 5 ways are passion now, which is under certain circumstances, it does make sense to follow your heart immediately as a young person. But those are pretty specific circumstances, mostly that you know what your passion is, you know you can make money at it, you know you want to, and you can make enough, which probably means your need for financial security is low. This is how the framework gets built in the book. 2 is independent, which means your passion and your work don't have anything to do with each other. That's kind of the default path, meaning the economy will force you into that if you don't choose. But my belief is that if you make the choice yourself, you'll be much happier with it because it's your choice. 3 is experiment. That tends to be for people who don't know what their passion is. And so the experiment path, and there's a whole set of guidelines on this, is about opening yourself up to different opportunities and ideas and locations and functions and sectors, looking for that spark of something that you might be able to fall in love with. 4 is the money path. I think there's a lot of people who just aren't going to be at peace until they have financial security. So this tends to be for people whose need for financial security is high. They might follow the money path. And the money path is you're going after the dollar. That might mean investment banking or venture capital or strategy consulting or all sorts of things where you're chasing money. And the last one, which is the one that I did, is the balance path. The balance path is you know that you want to monetize a passion or marry your work and your passion, make that the same thing, but not yet. You can do it later. And so what you're going to do is spend the 5, 10, 15 years preparing for that day. And by preparing, I mean working in a regular career, ideally that you really enjoy, but what you're doing is you're increasing the probability of success of monetizing a passion later in life. And that may mean having financial security. It may mean building certain capabilities or certain brand or certain network or just certain understanding of things. And so the idea of the balance path is you're very intentionally building out what you need to succeed when you switch over to the passion path later in life. So those are the 5 ways that passion and work can relate. They each have their audience. I've got a huge data set that says there's a significant audience of young people that choose, one of these 5 paths. And so the next time someone says, follow your heart, follow your passion, you should think, you know what? That's terrible advice.